What is happening? Party people of YouTube. How's it going? Kind of wanted to make another video. I saw 12 jaw dropping scary videos only for the brave. So, why not? Why not? And then we're going to bloop and make me smaller. Bloop, 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 bloop. I can't remember the sound. Oh, that's what I need to do. The Mario sound. When I get smaller, when I get bigger, that'd be great. If I had that in like a slide deck or something and knew how to do shit like that to music or buttons, that'd be sweet. Anyways, yeah, 12 blah blah blah. 12 jaw-dropping scary videos for only the brave. Yeah, let's check it out. And then, if it's not too, let me see here. Let me make sure. Let me make sure it's not overly cropped or underly cropped or wherever it needed to be. There it goes. Just a little bit. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's do this real quick because we are running. Okay. And without further ado, we're going to run the scariest thing ever.
Number 12. The next time you fall asleep on the couch, we hope you don't wake up to this. ABC News reported this incident in October of 2016, writing, "A pair of suspects were caught on a home security system entering into a Florida home while residents, including a child, were asleep in the room." According to further reports, the kids captured on video sleeping on the couches were the homeowner's grandchildren, completely oblivious to the intruder creeping around them, looking for valuables. The two individuals remain asleep during the entire incident. You can see that the individual was not alone. Beyond the doorway, there's a second man. Thankfully, none of the individuals present were harmed during the incident, and the homeowner has since installed new locks on the doors. Whether the suspects were caught in this case is unknown. Number 11. When bees approach. This is a not-so-sweet story of a honeybee truck overturning on a highway in Oklahoma in October of 2015. The incident resulted in the release of thousands and thousands of honeybees who began swarming the area, stinging unsuspecting people, and coating police cars and other surrounding vehicles. The footage of the swarming went viral as the honeybees let loose after their crates smashed along the interstate. Police responded to the emergency call of the incident, where they were met by the bees. Officer Carl Zink became trapped.
Must have been a sticky situation. Yeah, maybe? No.
Inside his own police cruiser after the mad bees gathered on its exterior.
That'd be one of those days where this shit happens and you have to, go to the bathroom and you're stuck inside and you call your your CO or whoever and you're like, yeah, I got a dookie and there's bees on my on my vehicle. I can just hear that. Say it again. I have to dookie and bees are on the vehicle. All right. Well, you better go through a car wash. Actually, that's a good idea. Go through a car wash. I mean, if you like bees, but don't go through a car wash. But honeybees make honey, so I'd keep those around. Or get out fast, one of the two. Run.
Coating his windshield, windows, and all the rest. Zink escaped fairly unharmed, being stung only once by the thousands of bees. The road was in turmoil for half a mile as beekeepers reported to the area to help. They recaptured the bees over hours.
Hold on. Beekeepers? From where? Did they get like a bat signal? They just called every beekeeper in the area and said, yo, could you come with your suit and take a shitload of bees from us? They're all over the place. Oh yeah, why not? Free bees?
Working until the sun went down to gather them, as they are paramount to our ecosystem. Still, sadly, several of the bee crates were set afire in order to prevent people from being swarmed and stung. Many on site suffered multiple stings, including...
They're set on fire? Why'd you set the bees on fire? That's just mean.
Officers that helped to save their colleague. What would you do if you were faced with this swarm? When in fight or flight mode, would your brain shut down? Unless you face this bedlam, you'll never know.
Well, I mean, they had beekeepers. Throw a tarp around those motherfuckers. Put them in the back of something. I mean, they got bee suits, right? Put them in the fucking tarp and then take them to some place and just let that bitch sit. They didn't have to set them motherfucker on fire. I mean...
10. Next time you're wandering through a forest, look out for the trees. They might just be hiding duppies. Posted to YouTube by Javahan Ferguson in January of 2020. This video purports to show proof of a duppy caught in a tree. What's a duppy?
A duppy. Well, I know a duppy is something different. That's a ghost. Because that's what my dad told me from Jamaica. So, what the hell is his version of a duppy?
Meaning ghost or spirit. The concept originated in Central Africa. Caribbean folklore in particular grasped onto the supernatural nature of the duppy. Many residents in fact claim to have seen them. The malevolent spirits appear most often at night and are meant to haunt the living. In the video, the so-called duppy woman appears to somehow be perched atop a tree. She is waving to someone or something beyond. If not something supernatural, how is this woman managing to stand or float atop a tree?
She's not floating, she's standing on a damn tree branch with... I mean, she's pretty, what's it called? Brave woman to be standing on a tree branch that tall. Just, yo, fuck's on there?
Like this, and if she is a duppy, what imaginable malice does she intend to induce?
I don't know about that shit. I really didn't think duppies were real, but now, damn. Okay.
Number 9. Ghost investigations are even scarier in another language. In this video posted to YouTube in December of 2018, ghost investigators attempt to infiltrate an abandoned house that we can only guess is haunted. At least it looks that way. While exploring the home, the investigator keeps hearing things moving, debris being unsettled, and from the way he's jerking his camera around, it seems he's sensing movements around him. What is in this home with him? The place appears as though someone just picked up and left. It's covered with debris and looks like it was abandoned in a state of chaos. While creeping around some upstairs room, the ghost investigators appear to sense someone or something, and that something grabs a hold of him. It's clear he's struggling with a force in the home. He tussles with it and for a moment is dragged backwards by the force before he escapes, racing out of there like his life depends on it, which it probably does. What is going on in this video? Is there any explanation as to what pulled this ghost investigator backwards? It certainly looks real to me.
Well, he's by himself, possibly by himself, and if he's not, somebody picked him up, moved him back to scare, and then he pretended to run around. But I don't see or hear anybody else.
For fear of knowing, don't answer. After all, I don't think 99% of people could handle the answer.
I mean, the house looks like it was like a tsunami hit it, or like a flood, because everything is just kind of like everywhere. And then he just walking around it like ain't no shit going on happening. But I say he found something maybe. He didn't get it on camera.
어딨어? 자신 있으면 나와봐.
I mean, that sounds a little scary. I'm not gonna bullshit you.
Number 8.
He shit himself on that one. Oh man.
What would you do if you came across skeletons while out diving? Posted by the La Paz County Sheriff in May of 2015. According to the account, the sheriff's office received a report by an individual who said he was out snorkeling in the Colorado River when he found remains along the river bottom. The investigative team ventured out on May 4th of 2015 at 10 a.m. A boat was launched in order to verify the report.
Check that shit out. Both those motherfuckers were tied to a chair and shoved off the thing. He even looks like he's got sunglasses on. That's crazy.
A diver was fitted with an underwater camera and sent below to investigate the matter. What he found would be terrifying to encounter on land, let alone underwater.
They both got sunglasses on.
The skeletal remains of 2 figures were discovered sitting in lawn chairs at the bottom of the river.
Oh, it ain't real, right?
The skeletons leaning
I don't know. That's That one almost looks like it's plastic. And plus, it should have more, what's that shit on it? All the stuff that's there. What's it called? Algae? Algae. Or whatever the fucking seaweed shit is. Because there's a shitload on that one, and there's nothing on this one. Doesn't algae grow like in the sun? So there'd be less algae on the other guy without the sun on him, and more algae on the other guy with the sun on him, because it's like photosynthesis, right? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I know some science, but not scientists. Physicists. I don't know. You know, just logic brain going with it. Moss on one side, down on the other. Lawn chairs look good. Lawn chairs look good.
casually in their seats, surrounded by moss-covered rocks and algae, look particularly creepy.
See? One is like nothing. The other one is covered. I would say the one that's covered, it almost looks like it's that or either they're 2 different drops at 2 different times. But they're pretty damn accurate on doing this shit a second time right next to the fucking first guy. I don't know. They did the first guy a long time ago. That's why he's got tons of algae. This guy was like a year later. Or, I don't know. However long it takes to drop a body, let it sit, let the fish pick that son of a gun clean. Because there's nothing in there. And, yeah.
in shades of green. The diver discovers a sign perched in the lap of one of the skeletons, which appears to show an indecipherable name, along with "in the river," and a date below reading 8/16/2014. If the date is accurate, these figures have been sitting here for around 9 months.
Take 9 months for a body to do that.
Further inspection found that the remains were thankfully fake skeletons.
See, you got me thinking, and I'm like,
The sheriff's office were relieved at the discovery, and although the investigation required a lot of resources, they thanked the individual who took the time to report it. This incident might serve as a cautionary tale to those who enjoy a deep river dive. Before you don your wetsuit, take a moment to consider what might lie beneath the water. Number 7. People can be equally, if not more, frightening than the spirit world, and this video is proof. Posted by NBC4 Columbus in June of 2017, the video description reads, "A suspect has been taken into custody in connection to the incident that occurred at Woodbend Cove in Winfield, West Virginia on Thursday." The incident in question is caught in this surveillance footage, a gentle reminder that our life can be taken right out from under us. The video shows a woman enter a home, calling out a greeting before racing into the home. She is first seen running upstairs, where she grabs several things, placing them into a big bag at the bottom of the steps.
she knew this house. She knew when people were gone. She knew to run upstairs. She cased the house before. Yeah, she cased it.
Before running around to gather more valuables, she lugs a bag full of stuff into the living room, throwing it on the couch in order to detach the DVD player from the TV. She struggles significantly with it,
How the fuck old is this DVD player?
yanking on multiple cords trying to remove it. Once she does, she shoves everything into the bag, and as she continues to collect electronics, someone, presumably her backup, is heard from a walkie-talkie or other device, likely informing her about the situation outside.
There's a guy what? Okay.
She continues to gather stuff, after which she asks her partner if things are clear to come out, and the response is somewhat inaudible.
Am I good to come out? What?
In the end, she makes off with 2 large trash can sized bags of stuff, along with whatever she's managed to jam into her purse. She yells at her partner to pull it up, before leaving with the getaway driver.
Yeah. Pull it up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Pull it up.
Further news reported by Metro News indicates that the suspect and the getaway driver were identified after the home was gutted of $5,000 worth of possessions between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Many in the comments are more than surprised by these brazen actions, with YouTuber Susan Appleby writing, "She should try and rob some brain cells next time. Couldn't agree more." Number 6. When something goes bump in the night, you just better hope you're not working the night shift. Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by MX Fear of Dogs, the Redditor writes, "Friend works for a pharmacy as security. He was notified the alarm was going off at 2 a.m., which is triggered by internal sensors. He arrived and found nothing wrong, but reviewed the footage to find the cause and saw this. He said this was the security guard's first encounter with the paranormal, if it is in fact paranormal activity. The footage shows a shelving unit pressed up against a wall, full of products and assumedly medicine. Watch the fourth shelf. Several items can be seen falling with force. One hits the ground and skids away out of sight. The other hits the ground and appears to break into 6 separate rectangular pieces. While most in the comments of this video are cracking pharmacy jokes, some are asking thoughtful questions about the history of the building, or whether or not something like this has happened in the past. Others who say they're pharmacists or caregivers claim this strange stuff happens all the time in their line of work. Allison333, however, gets the last laugh, writing, "I guess you can say they had a short shelf life. We see what you did there, Allison."
Wow.
Number 5. When you dig into the dark web, you might be terrified by what you find. This creepy footage was posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Calligram. He notes that he originally found it on the dark web without any source information. The cryptic clip shows a boy wandering around in the sand in what appears to be a remote, desolate place. He picks up something off the ground, then walks past a woman in white with long, dark hair. The footage is slightly blurry, so the woman's features are not distinct. After finding whatever he's looking for, the boy picks it up, then walks calmly past the woman, who remains frozen in place. Then the boy races off without further explanation. The boy doesn't appear scared of the woman in the mysterious footage, but maybe that's because he was not alone. If faced with the dare to pass by the woman in white, maybe he was laughing because he got away scot-free, at least this time. If he should dare to pass by her again, he may not be so lucky. Number 4. If you like to scrounge for snacks at night, this video will have you second guessing that midnight snack. Posted to Reddit by Better Than Better, the home
What in the fuck is under the couch?
security footage reveals a dark and seemingly empty kitchen at night. Around 30 seconds in, a man trudges in and opens the fridge to get a snack. While the man is standing at the fridge, drinking something, watch the teddy bear on the kitchen table. It starts moving ever so slightly, bobbing up and down, but that's not all. When the man closes the fridge and turns to leave, the baby walker next to the table does this, confused about whether he saw what he thinks he saw. The man doesn't take his eyes off the baby walker as he leaves the room, but he returns a short time later, his wife by his side, presumably to explain what happened. As he's indicating that the baby walker moved of its own accord, the teddy bear falls over, or rather seems to fly backwards. As the wife jumps out of the room and the man approaches the bear, 2 of the chairs tucked under the table spring out simultaneously. If that isn't enough to scare you out of your own home, I don't know what is. I believe dealing with an incident like this is something 99% of people.
What is the animal under the damn couch? I want to know if that's like a regular animal or a demon. Sorry, not but I was just like, I know it has eyes. I want to know what that is under there. 'Cause something's. Yeah, fuck it. Something's scared under the couch because I know it's just there's shit out there.
Couldn't handle. Number 3. Have you ever felt like you were being watched? Published to YouTube.
He's got a nice Mustang. What the hell kind of wrap is on his Mustang though? Like a sapphire blue something?
By Mo Vlogs in July of 2018. This CCTV footage will spook even the bravest among us. While most of this video
That's cool. I'd love to have a Ferrari, a Bentley, and a Mercedes. Or BMW.
is super upbeat,
But who keeps a trampoline next to a basketball? Well, I probably do that.
about 10 minutes in is where the terror enters. It's then that Mo claims that he was being watched the day prior while taping his vlog, and he has the CCTV footage to prove it. He says there was a spooky person in a mask following him all day. Although Mo admits he thinks it was a prank, he pulls up the CCTV footage of the spooky lurker to show viewers what he had to contend with. The lurker appears to be wearing a black hooded robe and a white mask, walking at a gilded gate. He is seen crossing a parking lot, though it's not clear from whence he came from or where he is going.
At the parking lot? I want to see more. I want to see when it started. More. More.
Mo says the footage was filmed that morning, not the day prior, so he surmises that the only person the lurker could be is his security guard or his mom. Prank or
Security guard or his mom? Might be security guard. I'm gonna go with that. Unless your mom is creepy and likes to wear white masks and black shit.
not, this haunting image is sure to give you nightmares. Number 2. Ever felt like you were being
I saw that immediately and it scared the shit out of me.
watched? These three boys definitely had reason to. Posted by the Comics Man to the Chills Narrator subreddit, the uploader writes, some dudes go to the Danakil Desert or a park. What is in the first frame? The video shows three kids getting ready to do some parkour, everyday kid stuff, but not far beyond in the background. Look at what is watching them from a nearby tree.
And this is why you don't let your kids go to the park by them fucking selves.
The figure appears like a silhouette and gives off serious Slenderman vibes. The ominous way it's lurking there makes the otherwise innocent parkour video intensely creepy.
I literally want to shoot at that tree right now for the fucking hell of it. Just get the fuck out of the park. I don't care who you are.
You can vaguely see the figure again at a distance. At 1 minute and 43 seconds, it continues to stand there in the clump of trees, and again around 3 minutes in. What is this thing? Do these boys have a lurker?
Oh no, I'm taking you out.
Nowhere is safe. I've got a challenge.
Oh boy. Somebody's getting fucked up. Spy on my kids in the park like that. Alright. Let's go with number 1.
Number 1. The following video will ensure that your courage is intact. Its description reads, Thai model is possessed by ghost during live TV interview. The woman certainly does look like something has taken over her mind and body. Throughout the interview, her behavior, voice, and expressions
What is he trying to give her?
become stranger and stranger. The interviewers just watch and
Would you like a watch?
in silent awe at first. Then the male host holds what looks to be a gold medallion up towards her, causing her to start shrieking in fear. She sulks away from the medallion and shrieks even more as he puts it closer and closer to her. Most in the comments of this video insist this is acting, but what would a model get out of pretending to be possessed?
I have a crazy. She probably did a hit and run or something like that. And now she's trying to be like, I'm just crazy.
Do you think she is trying to venture into acting? Or should these
Venture into acting by doing bad acting?
hosts call in an exorcist? Either way, this video is enough to test your courage, because it's certainly scary. This
Jesus. What in the fuck? We're gonna get off of that. I don't. What the hell was that too? Okay, I'm done. Yeah. Let's just turn those off. I don't want to have another nightmare right now. So 12 jaw-dropping scary videos for only the brave. Hopefully you were brave enough to watch them. That last lady was faking. She was faking. Faking bacon. Bacon. Anyways, down below, comments, love it, like it, hate it, you don't care, put it down there. You hate it, put it down there. You love it, put that shit down there. And then like, notification bell, all that stuff. Subscribe, please, thank you. And if you want to see something else, post it, or let me know where to go find it, or DM the thing that DMs me through the things, and I'll go check it out and react to it. It's easy as that. So, alright? Peace. And I'm out.